morning we're focusing on, in our local mission slot, on Bookham. You know, it's wonderful when we're outreaching into our community and we come across vulnerable people in need, that we can call on a fellow Christian ministry that we know will bless those individuals, not only in practical ways, but in showing the love of God with them. And I know that's true in our work with CAP, and also I'm sure Rachel would say the same for the work of the Children's Centre when they come across people in need. So I'd like you to give a warm Bookham Baptist Church welcome to Phil and to Janet, the leaders of Bookham. So Phil and Janet are the leaders of our local Bookham branch. Phil, why not just introduce yourself and the ministry of Bookham locally?
Good morning. Thank you for inviting us into your lovely church. I often cycle past and drive the Bookham van past, so it's really nice to be here amongst you. I'm Phil Marlowe. I was a petroleum engineer while I was working, but now I'm a leader of Bookham and have been for 7 years.
Hi, I'm Janet, and I've worked for 12 years for Bookham on a regular basis, but when I was teaching in the summer holidays, I used to volunteer to do jobs as well. So I did it as an ad hoc for years.
Great. So tell us about the work of Bookham locally, Phil.
So what Bookham sees themselves as being is a bridge between those people that have things to give, whether it's time and things, and those people that need them. And in our case, it's furniture, it's household appliances, and it's things like bedding, towels, china, anything that you need to set up a home. So the way we're basically a group of people from various churches in the Leatherhead area. So we cover this area. We cover, if you like, the wider Leatherhead area, including all of Bookham. So we are, in fact, your Bookham. And we get together on a Tuesday morning. We pray. We have some coffee. We get out and we deliver furniture. We pick up furniture. We have some lunch together. And in the afternoon, we do it all again and we have some fun together.
Fantastic. Thanks, Phil. And Janet, have you got a story to bring this to life? One of your clients, perhaps?
This week, I am manning the phone. And I'd like to say that our clients are always referred to us by social workers or health visitors or people within schools. Anybody in authority who really knows a person is in need, they can refer them to us. And we had a referral, an email, and I'm going to call this lady Jill. And she referred Jill to us as someone in need. So I rang this lady, and she said, actually, I spent 2 or 3 years, in various hostels. And the one thing that was precious to her was when she was in the hostels, she felt vulnerable, but she always was able to keep a little bit of jewellery that she had safe. And that meant a lot to her. When she was finally given a flat in this area, she was absolutely delighted. This was her dream. And Bookham helped to furnish it, along with other organisations. And what nobody realised was that a previous occupant of that flat had kept a key. And she was out, and they must have come with a van, and they stripped her home, completely stripped her home. Now, this is like 3 days ago. We were talking, and she was saying, I have a bed. They couldn't get the bed out, so I have a bed. And she has nothing else. And I was saying to her, okay, we can help you. And she said, well, but you've helped me before. And I said, yeah, but that's fine. We can help you again. What would you like? And when she said bedding, I said, is there any particular colour of bedding? Because we have tons of bedding, and and she started to cry. And she said, you are being so kind to me. And I said, well, of course, this is, she said, but nobody's ever kind to me. In the whole of my life, nobody is kind to me. And I said, but that is why Bookham exists. We are here to care for you, and also that we are the hands and feet of Jesus in the community. That's what we believe. That's what we pray to Jesus to help you, to show you the love of God.
Isn't that a wonderful story? And presumably repeated time and time again. So, either of you, how can we help or pray for the work of Bookham?
Thank you. This is the team. In fact, it's changed quite a lot. It's quite fluid. People come and they spend time working with us, and a couple of people have moved away to York. Somebody actually has been in South Africa. So people come and go. We're always looking for new people to help, particularly at the moment, Ian on the van. And to help with admin, actually, we get a lot of emails from social workers and people like your CAP Centre asking for us to help people. And someone has to pull that together and put it into a schedule so that the guys, when they come on a Tuesday, can actually get after it and deliver some furniture to people.
Okay, so if someone is moved by what they've heard today, they could come and find you.
Yep, we're going to be out there.
You're going to be out the back. If you'd like to volunteer as a driver or
yeah,
admin.
we'd love to have drivers or anyone that fancies helping with the van crew, which is probably going to be the heavier end of the lifting, actually. But anybody that's got a heart to volunteer, come and have a chat with us. See what you fancy doing.
Okay. Anything else we can pray for?
Janet?
We always need prayer cover. People just say, oh, well, I can only pray. But it isn't only. Our God listens, and most weeks we get answers to prayer. For the 12-foot curtains that we needed, and the following day someone said, I've got these long curtains. Do you think they'll be any use to you? You know, we see this. It's empowering. So praying, certainly.
Yeah, that's a good point. When you're actually putting the schedule together, it is a bit of a journey of faith because you've got to trust that these things come in. And certainly over the 7 years that I've done it, it's really built my faith as I've seen God supply exactly what we need to help people who are in need.
Thank you both. Let's show our appreciation for this ministry.